My ex-girlfriend's mother has been bribing my 2.5-year-old daughter with toys to say I hit her. I live in the United States, have a 2.5-year-old girl with my ex. Recently, she started cheating on me, and when I found out, broke up with me. I am very sad she moves home. I am very sad. She moves home, I find a housemate, blah blah blah, gotta get over it, moving on. We're both determined to have a amicable relationship, especially me because of my parents' rough divorce and how it really only hurt my sister and I. I've been trying to handle getting cheated on without being a huge baby with occasional success, and we've been steadily building communication. The complicating factor is my ex's mother, who has always hated me, has been trying to bribe my daughter to say things like "Daddy hurt me" and "Daddy slapped me." The first time it happened, my ex's mother texted my ex saying while she was babysitting. When my ex returned home, our daughter would not repeat the phrase and acted strange. The next night, she stayed with me. I was changing her diaper, and she said to me, "Daddy hurt me." I said, "Did Daddy hurt me?" I said, "Did Daddy actually hurt you?" And she said, "No." I then asked her, "Did someone ask you to say, 'Daddy hurt you'?" And she nodded twice and then says, "Yes, nanny, toys, 2 toys." My jaw hit the floor. I suspected she had tried to make my daughter say that, but I never expected it to be a full-on quid pro quo bribe. So I tell my ex, and she agrees it's a big deal and she'll talk to her mom. Her mom pulls the same thing again 2 days ago, this time trying to get my daughter to say, "Daddy slapped me." Once again, she wouldn't say it, and when I asked her about it, readily said her nanny had asked her to say it in exchange for toys. My ex says she's taking this seriously, but her mother is a domineering narcissist, and I feel like she won't stand a chance against her mom's defensive response and powers of deflection. Do I need a lawyer like yesterday, as one friend put it? What should I do? This post is very brief and focuses just on the issue with my daughter and not the relationship, which was by no means perfect. I never cheated and am very proud of my job as a father. My greatest sin is that I am a classic gifted kid, diagnosed but untreated ADHD, who has massive executive dysfunction. Being in a relationship with me can be very frustrating because of my procrastination. Also, we are both in recovery and are both 4 years sober. Redditor's reactions. Redditor 1. Yes, you need a lawyer. Your daughter can't have this monster poison her against her own father. Redditor 2. You need a lawyer now, and do exactly what they tell you. Redditor 3. You absolutely need a lawyer immediately. Also, take your daughter to her PD and get them to document that your daughter has admitted grandma's bribing her with toys to make false accusations. You're going to need to fight tooth and nail to get full custody and make sure your daughter is never around your ex-mile again. Redditor 4. Do I need a lawyer like yesterday? Absolutely. If you don't pull out all the stops to get ahead of this, you will not only lose access to your child, you could end up in prison. Story 2. My 23 Chef 23 wants to share a twin-air mattress with her ex-23. How to approach her. Some backstory. My GF and her ex never really dated, but both had feelings for each other for over 2 years. Times goes and me and my GF have been in a relationship for 4 years, and I have gotten comfortable with her ex and have been talking to him too. I recently find out that he is coming to visit my GF and her best friend in our city. And in the conversations, I find out that there will be times when she stays over at my friend's place and my GF and him will be sharing a twin air mattress. I shared my concerns that I am just not comfortable with her sharing a twin air mattress with her ex that she had feelings for. It is already a small air mattress, and to share it with that guy. She keeps telling me that I don't trust her and that I am controlling to ask her not to sleep in the same bed. Her reasoning for sleeping is that it will be late for her to go home and she doesn't want to spend money on Uber. I tell her that I would feel uncomfortable if she shared that tiny air mattress with any other guy, let alone the guy who she shared feelings with. It is not that I think she will go and have anything stymie with him, I just feel uncomfortable. I don't know what to do in this situation. Edit. Quay for future readers Uber. I have offered her to pay for Uber. The reason she doesn't want me to pay is because she doesn't want me spending money either. It has always been like that. I have never paid for her dinner or anything at all over the course of 4 years. Sex. She is pretty ass-timeful or very concerned about it. Nonetheless, it's been 4 years since we are in a relationship and we still haven't had it, so she isn't planning to duck. Options. She also did agree to me coming over to pick and drop her from that place, but the place is 1 hour away from me one direction. It will be 2 hours round trip plus the drop, which is also going to be easily past 1 a.m. in the morning. I know I am wrong to not be able to do this much for my GF of 4 years, but coming from the cultural background I am from, leaving at 1 a.m. is just not a thing in my household. Edit 2. Also, there are multiple times I clicked edit due to me submitting instead of doing a new line. First of all, thank you very much for the great support from everyone, and also really sorry for being very late with the responses, but I had to have a talk with her, and also reading through all the comments took very long. I will start with update, which everyone is interested in, and then some notes about our relationship which might have gotten many misunderstood. Update. We both had a decently big fight about it, and she said that she doesn't know why she didn't think the couch was an option the last time we talked. Nonetheless, she mentioned that she can sleep on couch or agree to take the Uber. I said that I am just not comfortable with you sleeping in the same room as him, let alone when the couch is right beside the air mattress, due to the apartment being a studio with barely any space, so she has agreed to let me book her an Uber every day. General notes. Living. We do not live together. We both come from a brown family with conservative parents. While she is an international student, I still have to live with family and support them. So at the end of the day, we live separately. Sex. She reasons that due to her own reasons, she does not want to have time until we marry or live together. I haven't pushed her for it either because I don't want to coerce her. But even right now, she would never initiate a kiss, and it would almost always be me who initiates a kiss, except for barely 1 or 2 times when she gets horny, I guess, which led me to believe she is ass-timeful. My nature. I am a lot touchy-clingy kind. I do love the touch of my GF a lot more than usual, I guess, and I even have a lot higher libido. I am always into it and used to have time 3-4 times a week in my past relationships. I do think I am a lover kind, though, because even with making a lot of compromises, I still can't think of a life without her. Her nature. I am her first BF, so she doesn't have much idea about how relationships are. The ex that I am talking about is, like I mentioned, someone they both held feelings for each other but never got together. She hates P-Day and definitely treats time a lot like a taboo, again, because of our cultural background. It is so much of a taboo for her that we can't even have a proper conversation about what she likes and dislikes without her shying and changing the topic. Sharing. Bed. She is still not ready to understand why it is a problem to share a bed, and that she would be fine if I was to share it with my best friend as well, because she trusts me I won't cheat. And every time I try to tell her or talk about my visible discomfort, she will shut me up saying, I already agreed, so now don't continue the conversation. Since this would lead to a fight, I just end up avoiding it. Edit 3. Someone just pointed out about if she was fine with someone I shared feelings with or not. I never brought that up to know, but as long as it's a female friend, she is fine. Relationship. Dynamic. She does care about me. She would fight for me whenever someone would even talk bad about me. She isn't the PDA kind, but would still try to show as much, and a lot more standard couples thing like dates, spending time. Redditor's reactions. Redditor 1. A twin? Immediately. No. I'd rather sleep on the floor or couch. So inappropriate. Redditor follow-up. Right. I have a very short list of people I'm willing to share a bed with, and that list gets a lot shorter if the mattress is a twin. Like my mom, best friend, or current partner's short. Redditor 2. It is immature to think that's acceptable while she's in an adult relationship. Op answer. According to her, it's too late, and that me being uncomfortable with them sharing a bed is controlling. Redditor 3. The controlling accusation is her gaslighting you. You established a boundary. She's choosing to cross that boundary rather than respect it. So what are you going to do? I know for me, I let my boundary get walked over, afraid of being controlling, and that just got me cheated on for longer. Redditor follow-up. Not to mention, you expressing discomfort should be reason enough, full stop, for her to change her behavior if she loves and respects you. Her pushing back is her not choosing you over the situation, and you deserve better. My husband and I were traveling to a city where I have an old friend who at times was a lover. I really like that friend and think my husband will enjoy him, but my husband is my priority. So I gently asked my husband if he would be okay with me reaching out to that friend while we were in town. I told my husband that he could say no, I never want to meet that guy. Or maybe someday, but not this trip, and I would respect his answer, no explanation needed. He picked the second option, and I did as promised, accepted his decision with no pushback. And that, my friend, is how you show respect and love to your partner, and how your partner builds trust in you. My husband knew he was my priority that day and that the other guy is no threat. Makes it much more likely my husband will be comfortable meeting him later, and I get to keep both the husband and the friend. Winning all around. Redditor 4. There's no practical reason for this beyond that. She wants to share a bed with a guy she holds feelings for. Read from that what you will. Redditor follow-up. Seriously, this. So she's already planning on staying out too late and needing to sleep over, which for some reason also means she has to share a twin mattress with her ex. Yeah, okay, and refusing your offer to just get her an Uber, which could completely prevent the situation. There's zero reason for her to even have to be in this situation, but she's planned it all out to make it happen because she wants to have a sleepover with him, and no one is planning on sleeping on a twin mattress together at this sleepover. You know, having a rule as a couple that sleeping with exes is off the table is pretty reasonable.